Good afternoon. My name is Dina Pule, the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Agriculture. Now we're visiting ARC, which is the Agricultural Research Council. We came here to visit these two institutions because they're entities from the Department of Agriculture. And we do oversight on the department, including the entities that belong to the department. So when we had a visit, when we invited the two entities to Parliament to come and interact with them, and we were expecting them to brief us on the work that they do and how they spend their budgets, we were actually exposed to a few things and in the facility of the things that they do. I want to say this, that the two entities, both the OBP and the ARC, if they get enough support, they are world-class institutes. What we picked up with the ARC yesterday was that at some point in 2005, they lost their right and the license to produce vaccines. Or ARC, assisted by the Department of Agriculture, then took a decision to reapply for the license to produce again vaccines. And in 2022, they got the license. So they are going to be able to produce the vaccines as necessary. So the facility that we're talking about at the ARC, it's the foot and mouth disease vaccine, the one that we import from Botswana. Not all the other vaccines, because the other vaccines are done, produced here, and OBP is able to deal with that. The one specifically that we're talking about the FMD, because that's a very important vaccine, because here in South Africa we have your Kruger National Park, we have the parks, of which the parks have the animals that keep the buffalo that keeps the foot and mouth disease. So that facility that we're talking about, the Agricultural Research Council, that is supposed to be built, that needs the 1.2 billion, refers specifically to the foot and mouth disease. They've even showed us a piece of land where they're going to build the institute, where they're going to produce these vaccines. And I believe, and on behalf of the Portfolio Committee, that they are ready. And I think that with our support and the support from the department, indeed they can be a world-class institute. And we believe that if they get enough money, the budget that they need. So we realized that when we spoke about the budget, they indicated that they have been given, in tranches, the amount to build. They initially were given about 200 and something million rand. And then again, recently, I think 2022-23 budget, they were given 400 and something million that they are keeping because they can't start. They want to have enough money to be able to start to build. So they have not started building. And when we ask them as to how much do they still need to be able to start the building and finalize at once, they also need about 1.2 billion. So it's a lot of money that both the two entities need. And we think that if we were to go and request through the department treasury, we are going to have a discussion with the minister and the department so that we find a way of packaging the information that they have. They have given us information, and we said that which they don't have now, it must follow us back to Cape Town and Parliament, where we can then package the reports that we can take to the department and both to the treasury, so that they can then be given the budget that they need. Thank you very much.